We are here at Magna. It used to be an old steelworks. The exhibition itself is split into two areas, which is the Seaside and then Estateville. And the reason behind that is basically the 6-week holidays was kind of divided into these two things. One of them being going on holiday with your family, and the other is kicking around for the next 5 weeks of the 6-week holiday, just basically entertaining yourself.
We are on site here at Magna, setting up 6 Weeks to Eternity, Pete McKee's exhibition. We unloaded all the sets and these large walls that you see, which house the Your Memories part of the exhibition, the public submissions. Everyone's busy decorating and building today. The estate side of things going really well, and that's almost there. And behind me they are attaching the canvases to the walls that Pete's designed. So these huge 3.5 metre by 2.5 metre canvases that are then stretched over these wooden flat walls to sort of create this world of McKee.
Today I've been constructing the flattage for Pete McKee. We've been stretching the printed canvases, Pete's artwork, and making the little flats which will form the rooms where Pete will exhibit his art.
And then today the skeleton will be arriving and we can carry on building the Seaside side of things. Yeah, there's the most space in this bit, so yeah, let's do that, yeah.
I wanted to do a show that was really light-hearted and fun, and one of the great things about nostalgia is when you look back on time, the majority of it's good. You've had a great time no matter what, you know, when you think back. The 6-week holidays is that one golden period in your life where you're not at school and you're with your mates or you're with yourself and you're in your bedroom and you're just kicking around, but you're not at school, and that's the main thing. So the whole nostalgia turns into this golden moment, period in your life. As well as obviously a kitchen, 60s kitchen, there's plenty of other things that are involved. There's a working men's club that we've built so people can go in, have a pint, which we've had a special beer produced by Thornbridge Brewery. We've got a living room that's we've recreated from the 70s.
We are decorating the living room with wallpaper.
Because I'm sure I get to do the low bits.
And I get to do the tall bits.
So we're a good team.
And on the TV we've got a collection of sort of TV programmes that were on in the 6-week holidays, and the programmes were pretty rubbish really, and it only tended to be on BBC. The ITV didn't actually start showing kids programmes till nearly the 80s.
I like seeing the television, what we used to watch in the summer holidays, and seeing the bedrooms, and yeah, the paintings are fantastic, all good.
Part of the show's installations, I've commissioned Lydia Bennett, who's the daughter of Anthony Bennett, and his daughter's helped me recreate some little kids sculpturally as part of installations around the show. So we've got two unfortunate victims of ramp jumping. I've got 2 little kids in the caravan that I've acquired. And so dotted around the show there are these little sculptures as well, give them again another 3D aspect as well as just a 2D concept of the paintings.
Well, I had a conversation with Pete. He was talking about, he showed me some illustrations of what he wanted making into 3D. So got the materials together and made them.
I like the sculptures a lot because they show Pete McKee's thoughts and what he would think would happen in real life.
In the gallery there's usually just pictures, but there's interactive things and you can look at things more than just a painting, but 3D.
I've also got a clairvoyant in the show, but we've got a disclaimer because if anything that she says actually comes as reality, that's purely by accident. It's just a bit of fun.
I am Madame Lavenga from Blackpool Promenade, formerly of the North Pier Blackpool, and it is my pleasure to do your reading today. You will choose which spirit you want to guide us. The first spirit is diphtheria. The second spirit is chlamydia. Have you ever had chlamydia?
So I've just been to the Madame Lavengo installation. I was told that I wasn't going to marry a man, I was going to marry a woman. So that was interesting. And somehow we were going to have 2 children. So I'm quite excited about that. Just hope my parents are all right about it.
I've removed the horses from the horse game. It was a horse game, and now in McKee style it's now a dog game. So Pete made some dogs and replaced the horses with dogs. All colour coded the same as the horses were, so the commentary still works on them. It's a huge warehouse that it's in, so it needed a lot to fill it, but there's been so many people down here working on it. Every half an hour or so there's another delivery or something else coming down, and it's a really big event and it's looking really good.
How exciting, that's brilliant. Certainly the artist of the 1960s pinball. I love all pinball machines, and there's something nice about the pre-electronic age as well, and it will bring back a lot of memories for the Seaside for people in the 70s before it all changed.
I've built this Seaside tat shop. It's called Tats the Way I Like It. I used to go to Scarborough quite a lot when I was little with my parents, so that brought back quite a lot of memories for me. I did take a trip to Scarborough actually in preparation for this. We're going to be selling special edition rock, fudge, key rings, fake dog poo and gliders. There's everything that you'd find at the Seaside.
Finished setting up the main shop. It'll be the very last thing that you see when you leave the exhibition. It'll be where you can buy all your programmes and prints, limited editions and originals. We finished putting all the pictures up yesterday. We've just had a delivery of the mugs and the key rings today, so everything's coming together quite nicely.
When I have shows, I try to make them as inclusive as possible. I want families to come down, and I want them to bring the kids and their kids to be inspired. And one way I thought would be a really good idea to make this a very inclusive exhibition is to get people's own personal memories of the 6-week holidays. So rather than just banging on about what I did, I wanted to see what other people did for their 6-week holidays.
Over the course of about 2 to 3 months, we had about 300 submissions sent in. We also had a day at the Moor Market where we got people to come in and bring down the stories and the pictures as well, which we just collected all together, show on the walls. And
the photographs are fantastic, and they also range from a very broad area of time as well, so it's not like kind of just nostalgic 60s and 70s photographs. The people who were on holiday maybe 3 or 4 years ago, but that photograph was special to them, the memory was special, and they sent it in. And that's what the thing about holidays and 6-week holidays is. It's a very special moment.
Well, these are the walls obviously for the picture people have sent in. I sent one in for my mother when we were at Scarborough back in 1964. It's just, I thought, well, we're getting involved with it, why not? It's everybody had these 6-week holidays and everybody loves it.
McKee artwork is always fantastic, but I particularly enjoyed the pictures of people's holidays. What struck me is that they could be me and my family. The scenes are so familiar. Holidays on the beach, trying to fill those hours in the summer. So yeah, it's been fantastic.
I think it's clever because apart from exhibiting his own work, it's exhibiting everybody's work.
I came to the exhibition today because I wanted to find my mother's picture on the memory wall, but I have been astounded by all the other memories and people talking about all the things that used to happen and that they remember with such fondness. I've watched people on the helter-skelter sat in a deck chair, and I've had just such a fabulous time, and the artwork matches everything. It's so well observed. Pete's done a brilliant job watching what the world was like, putting it into picture.
I found it very interesting, like, because it's before I was born, so it's interesting looking at like what people, what the 70s were like.
We've also got a video of me eating various horrific sandwiches that were created by the band I'm in, the Average Brennan Brothers, and that was sort of highlighting the kind of horrific things you used to try and cobble together.
I remember sandwich making when I was a child. My favourite was sugar and butter on bread.
Now for the painting side of things, obviously, because that's what I'm known for more than 3D installations and videos, I've actually done some paintings for the exhibition. There's 13 total, and I deliberately split them right down the middle, so there's 15 seaside themed paintings and 15 estate. For instance, for the seaside, the start of the holiday, the painting's called, and it's people queuing outside a coach early in the morning, waiting to get on the coach to be taken away to the East Coast, and so it's that kind of quiet anticipation. That was a nice painting. I really enjoyed painting that because of the stories that are in there. Typical holiday themed paintings as well, there's always got to be a crazy golf painting in there, so I've done a crazy golf one because you can't go on holiday without playing Arnold Palmer Crazy Golf. That's the thing about doing it in a factory space, is you're already disarmed. You're not expecting some white wall cube gallery. I always strive to try and make the spaces that I use for exhibitions to be as friendly and as open and as usable as possible, so people can go into an environment like the Magna and understand it. For me, it's always vital that the shows that I put on, the places where I exhibit, are good, honest places that people can enjoy themselves and have a good time looking at art.
It's fantastic. It really does show a lot of my childhood, the things that we used to do. Even this Helter Skelter, we had one in Clifton Park. They had a little fun fair there, so it's nice to come and see what Pete's done. And a lot of work that he does, it shows a lot of memories from when I was younger.
Oh, it's been great here so far. We've looked around lots of the paintings, and we've sat in the deck chairs, and these girls have never sat in a deck chair before. And we watched the old videos of places that their granddad used to go when he went on holiday, and we've talked all about it. We've been down the big Helter Skelter, haven't we? That's what we've done so far.
We've seen it all so far. We're on a second trip round again. We'll be here for most of the day, but it's a brilliant time. I can't believe it's bringing back so many memories of everything. Of first I went to McKee's, to this time I've been to McKee's, and then all of his photos, everybody's photos are the same. The same as my photos, the same as people I've never met before. Brilliant. What a brilliant day.
You've enjoyed the seaside pictures with the dogs on, haven't you? Yeah, there's one with a doggy trying to lick an ice cream, which is just like our dog.
So I'm here at the information booth, 6 weeks to eternity. This is the Saturday afternoon. It's very busy, and everyone seems to be having a good time so far.
I love all the 3D things that are here as well. It's just brilliant. I feel like I've gone to the seaside for the day.
The one picture that made us laugh was the mothers calling in the kids at night, which we said probably kids these days wouldn't recognise, but we thought it was very appropriate and very funny.
Today has been absolutely amazing. There's been a steady stream of people coming through all day. Everyone's having such a laugh. They've had a space hopper race, and people are just laughing about memories and having so much fun.
Wednesday.
I can't see bugger all out there for a start. I'll be ventilating.
We've come down from Manchester and Leeds today. We've really loved everything today, the art, the exhibitions and things.
The nostalgia is a wonderful thing, but people have really been it's been very thought-provoking here, hearing people's stories about their lives in Sheffield and about the experiences of the artists as well.
It's good for us, but then people bringing the kids with them, they're showing their kids what they used to do.
I think it's amazing. I think it's, the best ever.
We used to play cricket in the garden, and there was all sorts of rules like, bouncing off the wall and one-handed catch. So the cricket one, the all-day international, fantastic. I think I might have to buy that actually.
Been around pretty much everything now, and it's been really good and nostalgic. I didn't necessarily collect all my scabs that I did, but it does really bring back those memories of, all the times we did trip, going back to school in September and having those really horrible scabby knees.
Really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed seeing his the working men's club and sitting down, and obviously the Helter Skelter and things like that, just getting more involved than just seeing the art and sitting down and watching the Everly Pregnant brothers doing the sandwiches and things. It's been great fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
The fact that you can go around and be interactive with it really helps to bring that artwork alive.
It's interesting, say it's because it makes you feel like you're part of the art in essence at the end of the day. So
all those pictures on there, our family's there, we've done all
Yeah,
that.
we've done all that.